showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 4th team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. WBA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Bringing it out, it's Mills. And he's brought down at the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 34.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery and turn.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterbacks, and that before he could even recognize that they were there, they were able to knock it loose.
Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. On first down, it's play action. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic and he costs his team in a big way.
Second down play coming up. The throw, it's Raiola. The pocket breaking down. Yes,
nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the first down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Here comes fourth down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Makes the read. Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
And on fourth down, they get the first by just enough. The pitch does its job, and they convert to keep this drive moving.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. That one throws incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, first, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
The Cornhuskers will try to keep this drive moving. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Pulls it in. It's Bell. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. By the receiver. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And the Huskers are going to take advantage of a red zone trip here. BB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And here comes the noise. This guy is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field. It's Reed. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. It's off the defender. And they bring him down. Walker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. And a short pitch will catch to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. It's set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a run. Running back's got it.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the back now goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Right down the middle is Washington. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Longhorns are in the red zone now. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Touchdown, Texas. That is an impressive start for an emotional game like this to be so efficient. To click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Caught over the middle.
It's Nelson.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Wyola. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Mills. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that run.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off. He's looking to scramble. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try the option play here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw. Complete to the tight end.
That's a good shot here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end going to bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Well, they tried the middle, but stuck. No gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. No running, handed off to the running back. Fights through a tackle.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout. He talks strategy. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it on the move. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. And for 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the ground, it's Gibson.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Looking for his back. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. Now has to be set up for a first down and goal.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The snapper, the quarterback, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He makes the grab. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. And he tried to spike the ball. Didn't get it off in time. And that will end the first time. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. But quickly. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Reed. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. In the red area, it's Gibson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. And it's a touchdown. But no, it looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Now a crucial third down and goal. To throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the energy really building now, but they're going to care for this to get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And they'll set up with a PAT. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 1-yard gain, second and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Mills. They break it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Ives. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
New center downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a shotgun run call.
In an era that we live in where everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. We'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Reed. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down out at the 46. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Finds an open target on the left side. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Here's the second down play.
Here we go.
A play action, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Quick dart to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. Plus back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Oh, that's That's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking right, this one caught. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Trying to get up with a sweep.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Going to take the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And it's fielded. They're sort of trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes to the offense. And they play here, and they desperately need it. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but it's a jump play through the air.
Boy, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
And they're going to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle quickly after the catch should be short of the marker. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
He Ante up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up to preserve this lead. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Time ticking away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. It's a short completion of the big tight end.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
It's a quick catch. Football's loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Back to pass. It's Reed. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's an all-in pitch one way downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Wow, what a play. What a rocket for Longhorns.
It's unbelievable to watch a guy put the ball that far into the air. You're thinking, it's got no chance to be answered, and boom, a touchdown.
That's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoffs, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.